Welcome to the 5-Year-Old in Me show. I am here with Karen Atkins Purifoy, and I'm delighted to have her here. And I just want her to tell you a little bit about herself and what she does.
Hi, thank you very much, Andrea, for introducing me. I am a certified etiquette professional. I also do image consultant, and I am Tea Party certified, amongst other things. But today we were here at a mini tea party, and we had some beautiful young people here. So at our studio at Refined Me, we have tea parties, paint and sip, etiquette classes, and a host of other events. So that's what we do here.
Okay, all right, and we had a great time. It's a beautiful space. It's located in Columbia, Maryland. So the contact information for Karen will be in the details of this show. So tell me, what were you like at 5 years old?
Yes, so at 5 years old, I can remember being in New York City growing up. My mom did her best to just put us girls, especially, in classes or workshops or community centers where they taught us different things about manners and also some life skills like how to make sandwiches and all of those fun things. She always believed that an empty wagon makes a lot of noise, so she kept us really busy so we wouldn't get in trouble. So that's what I remember most when I was 5 years old. She joined us up for charm school, me and my sister that's a year older than me. We learned how to walk correctly, how to sit correctly, and just little things about being a young lady. One of the biggest things that I really remember is on Easter Sunday. I used to love dressing up because you got a chance to wear little gloves, have a little purse, and then also a fancy dress and some new shoes. I looked forward to Easter Sunday.
Wow, yeah, I can tell, and I can see that in you, in your presentation, and when I met you, how well-mannered, how articulate, how just refined you were. And to find out this is what you do, it just made sense because it just connects for you. So how do you think that 5-year-old, I mean, it's pretty clear, but is reflected in you today?
Yes, so when I was 5 years old, of course, most young people, they dare to do anything and they don't care what other people say or think. I think over the years, I wish that I would still be that 5-year-old person, because sometimes you give up and you stop and you think about your journey, and you just say, boy, if I was 5 years old again. So now I think a lot of the lessons are coming back to me, because as you get older, you start reflecting on things that you learned when you were a kid. So that's what my 5-year-old taught me about who I am today.
Okay.
Yes.
And I find that you are offering etiquette in such a palatable way. It's so kind, it's so friendly. It's so much better, I think, than how it was presented when we were younger, because you make the children feel comfortable. You're not like, with the little paddle smacking hands.
Yes.
You're introducing it in such a friendly way. And
Yes.
it's just great. I'm so glad I
Well,
connected
thank
with you. So, is there anything that you find, okay, so the fearlessness you wish that had carried through, and you hold on to that, right? So that you try to
Push
keep that
myself
energy
forward.
going, right?
Yes.
Right. So, what would you tell your 5-year-old self, looking at all of that now? What would you tell her? What is there something that you would encourage her to just do or be, or is there anything that you could think of that you, as a grown woman now, would say to your 5-year-old self?
Yes, well, one thing is definitely dream and dream big. But another thing is that this too shall pass. I heard that recently from someone saying it on Instagram. And even though we say it because of certain situations that come in your life, when I got older, I used to think, boy, this is the end of the world whenever I ran into that brick wall. And I would tell myself, my 5-year-old self now, don't give up, and know that those things will pass, that you could just be patient and wait, and those things will work its way out.
Okay. So I understand you had a full career before you decided to do what you do now.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like, and were you able to incorporate any of your etiquette and just your style into the work that you did?
Yes, so my background is in interior architecture and design. I have a master's in interior architecture and design. And so I used to do interior work, but I also did things with facilities and management, lots of sales. So I would say that part of me that was carried over into my work then in corporate America was really doing presentations and using those mannerisms and graces in order to get certain clients and to build that kind of rapport with them, because people buy from people they like and they have to feel comfortable with you. Even when I did interior design work, I had to make sure that my customers or my clients felt comfortable with who I was, because if they didn't, they couldn't trust that I would be able to deliver what it was that they wanted.
Right. Yeah, that's good. So do you feel like what you're doing now is like a renaissance, like it'll bring us back to paying attention to the fine elements of etiquette and just how you carry yourself? And do you think that you're making that impact by having your studio here?
Yes. So one of the things I do to blend my interior architecture design business back to my etiquette business is knowing that there's an art to fine living and there's also an art to refine living. And a lot of people will dress up the outside. They don't pay attention to a lot of things that go on within them. But really the reflection of your outer being is a reflection of your inner being. And then it also translates into how you live. So with the etiquette, as I get into older girls and older gentlemen, I want to be able to show them that it's not just about the manners, but also about who you are and defining who you are by being a refined person, the way you live, the way you act, and the way you project yourself.
Okay, yes. So can you let the audience know where to find you?
Yes. So you can find me on social media, Instagram at a refined me. So it's AREF as in Frank, INED, me, ME. And that's for Instagram with an underscore. And then on Facebook, I have two pages. One is a page and one is a personal page. A Refine Me, just for the Facebook handle, and then for the Facebook page, it's a Refine Me Image and Etiquette Studio. So again, Andrea said she would put the information and the link below.
Yes, and thank you. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.